that totally fits Yildirim. He very one-dimensional. Lee, very one. I know he was undefeated, 16-0 or whatever, but he was one of those take two to give one type of fighters. Always a hook. Always a hook. As soon as Eubank seen that and seen he could land an uppercut between his guard, this fight is over. The first round, he drops him with an uppercut. The second round, he's a little uppercut happy. The third round, he just unleashes a bunch of punches. Lee, let me tell you, Chris Eubank's lucky that this referee stopped that fight immediately. I mean, dude hits the mat, referee waves it off. I don't know why the ref was so quick on the stoppage, but he's got lucky because I thought he threw everything in the gas tank. Lee, he throws, you probably seen it, he throws like, I don't know, a dozen punches, and it's the last two that really knock the guy out. And you know, most of the time after a fighter does that, he's a little gassed after that. You know what I mean? So Eubank got lucky there. He came through with that knockout. Looked impressive, but once again, Mr. Robot is exactly what they should be calling that man. Don't know if Eubank should get that much credit going into the future of this tournament.
Should I find it odd that stand-up comedians follow me on Facebook, on Twitter? Like, no. There's a flock of notable, like, they follow me, and I had to actually, like, look at these guys to see if it was, you know, people that were, like, following everyone.
Because you responded with that, I have to guess that this super middleweight tournament isn't turning you on like the one.
Can I tell you how completely turned off I am by this Super 8 or 12 or whatever pathetic event this is? It's definitely not what Showtime put on. It's not even in the ballpark, man.
And yeah, in the first fight that they had, I tell you, this kid wasn't impressive at all. He didn't really. I don't even know if he landed a punch. Lee, I'm serious. He literally was behind on the cards in like the first 10 seconds. He takes a combination, tries to throw a hook, misses. Eubank dances around, throws another combo. Dude throws a hook. Like, he is very one-dimensional. I don't know who they were putting this guy in the ring with, but definitely fighters that had no technical background at all, I guess, in boxing. Eubank went right through him. I'm going to tell you, okay, look, the only thing, and I seen people posting it too, and it's funny how you can think of something and then go to the internet and see other people are already thinking it. Eubank, he gave a lot of flashes of a very, very sound boxer puncher. His combinations almost like a Sugar Ray, and I'm going to just say it. But because of the opponent, you can't say he is the next Sugar Ray. But the way he was throwing his punches, his feet work, his body style, very impressive in that aspect of this fight. But once again, going forward, he will have to take on better opposition. Remember, Eubank is he's obviously the son, right, of the former middleweight champ out there, Chris Eubank Sr. He was always being classified as just another one of these sons following their dads making money. Lee, I think on this weekend, I think Chris Eubank showed a little bit more than probably any other son that's been following his Hall of Fame father into this sport. He might be the best son-father, I guess you want to say, combination we've seen in boxing right now. He's got a great record. He only has one loss to Billy Joe Sanders, and if anyone knows Billy Joe Sanders is a great boxer himself.
Hold on, Andrew. Are you still talking about this? I mean, I literally phased out on my cup of coffee.
Whatever, Lee. What, am I boring? Am I boring you?
No, I mean, I get that you're into the tournament, and we should be into the tournament, but to be perfectly honest, I don't even... What is Yildirim doing on this card?
Well, they were trying to... Well, you could have said the same thing about Durrell and Ward back in the day.
No, I couldn't have. No,
Lee,
no.
Come on, these guys are going up against dudes that had 42
You know
wins.
what? Here's the difference between then and now. Now, if you're in the teen victory... Like, if you've got, like, 13, 14, 15 victories with 10 knockouts, that is the equivalent to 5 years ago being 20-0 with 10 or 15 knockouts. Like, we've dropped the bar by 5 to 10 victories to allow somebody to go to... Like, I expect Conlon to get to get a title shot. What is he, 8-0, 9-0, 10-0? Like, I can already see, in my mind, Bob's going to announce that he's going to get a WBO title shot here. You feel that, right?
Right.
Like, that's the way this is now. How fast can we move them in? And you know what it creates? It creates Deontay Wilders. That's all it does. Let's just say that on some miracle level, Yildirim catches like a total Christmas present uppercut, all right? And puts down Chris Eubank. Wasn't going to happen, but let's say it did, right? And then gets completely demolished in the next round. He's going to live off of that one lucky uppercut. I mean, I get that that's boxing. I'm not trying to be naive about it. But, I mean, the reality is there are guys in position. I blame it on the PBC. Like, that's what we've done. How quick can we make somebody credible to fight for a title?
And not only that, I think Mike Tyson hit it on the head a few weeks ago when he said there's just way too many businessmen right now in boxing.
Right.
There is a lot of fighters.
They're contract fighters. They're not. These aren't prize fighters anymore. They're contract fighters.
Well, exactly. They don't want a legacy. They want enough money to do a business, maybe become an Instagram model, start a clothing line. How many of these fighters sell shirts now? And I know you're a big fan of marketing and all that, but some of these guys are not even in a position to even do this stuff. They're spending thousands of dollars for the print all these shirts that aren't selling. I can guarantee you that because I'm in Las Vegas. I'm in the fight scene. I don't see anybody wearing these products. Where is it at? Where are they making money? But they're all trying to be something they're not. And social media is an awful how do you put it? Social media is the reason why some of these guys are doing it. They're trying to fake how they're living on their feed. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. As long as they can make a few 100,000, Lee, this is more money.
No, that's more than they'll make. I get
ever,
that.
Right?
I totally look. Even from, I mean, the discussion of financial. I completely get that from a financial discussion, right? I totally get that. I was thinking about it the other day from my perspective of. I can't imagine ever going back to like a 9-to-5 job and waiting for a paycheck at the end of the week. I can't imagine it as compared to my life now. I get it. Once you get a taste for it, you're not going to go backwards. So you're going to fight for more. But these people are fighting. Like, let's be honest about these men. They're fighting beyond their ability. And let me be fair. Just saying men is not fair, right? I've seen it with women.
I don't know if I don't say that. What do you mean fighting beyond their ability?
They're
I'm not
fighting beyond their capability. Like, they're taking paychecks and putting themselves into position where they can't win.
Well, let's bring up Deontay Wilder. You were going with. I thought you were going.
Deontay Wilder is such a piece of crap.
Look at what the WBC now has ruled.
Yeah, did they not blow him on social media? Like, here's the thing. I was shocked at the WBC puckering up and dropping their lips on Luis Ortiz. Like, I could not even believe how they puckered up on that situation.
I mean, all right, Lee, listen, they're saying now it's a health issue.
Right.
Now they're stopping the fight, people, not because of drugs. He didn't fail a drug test.
And I'm gonna quote, I hate to say it, I'm gonna quote Deontay Wilder. If you had high blood pressure medication, there's a line on the form that says, "Are you taking any medication?" Why didn't you fill it out?
Right.
I'm with him. I believe him.
That's their, yeah. But what I'm not with them on is, I have eyes, people.
You know, look, crazy doesn't cut it unless you're going to say, I'm going to fuck Luis Ortiz's wife in his bed. In his bed, right? That's cool.
Lee,
if Deontay had done that on the video, here's why you're not doing it. Because I'm going to fuck your wife in your bed. You're my bitch. I'm going to eat your children.
Hey, come on.
That shit's cool. I'm down with that.
Lee.
Yeah.
Now the video, now he looks really dumb, right? Last week we said he looked dumb, even if it was true or not. Now that we know that whole video was bullshit, Deontay doesn't have eyes. Nobody told him that he was covering a drug test with a prescription drug. That was, I mean, come on. The WBC today ruled that it was a health issue, Lee.
Okay, so let's read the actual code, okay? To clarify the Luis Ortiz situation, this is the real and only version currently in process. Mr. Suleiman and the WBC have not suspended or removed Luis from their rankings. The WBC's decision was as followed. They did not sanction the fight based off the fact that they are worried about Luis Ortiz's health. And to be honest, I must respect and admire the decision because I agree the fighter's health is paramount. So the WBC will schedule a visit with one of their approved physicians, to check Luis's health and make sure he's 100% healthy and fit to fight, and that blood pressure pills will not affect him physically. Once Luis has passed all the physical exams and is medically cleared to fight by the WBC, we will begin to work on a possible fight towards the end of the year. Also, once all is resolved, we hope that we can reschedule the Wilder fight in the first quarter of next year. Wilder has shown much interest in fighting Ortiz and the best fighters in the division. So I know it will not be hard fight to renegotiate. Thank you, everyone, for your support. This soon will be corrected, and Luis can continue on his career. Now, with all that said, for those of you who don't know, Deontay Wilder is having a fight in November, and it's not a fight any of us want to see.
Right.
He's going to fight Stervine again.
Again, yes.
For those of you who don't know anything about Bermane Stervine, he was the guy who magically woke up one Christmas morning and found the WBC heavyweight belt around his waist. Nobody seems to know how he got the title. Nobody seems to know what his path was to get the title. He just woke up one day and had the WBC title. Like, prior to that fight, Andrew, was Stervine even on our radar?
He's a Don King fighter, Lee.
I get that.
You know what I mean? That's Don's last connection there is the WBC.
Before Don passed away?
Well, yeah, but I'm sure he's got Jose under. Isn't it Jose?
Who got all the
Suleiman
contracts
now?
after Don King died?
Don King didn't die, Dorcas.
No, Don's dead, right?
No, he's not dead. Will you stop it?
Funny. For anybody listening, that was quality humor.
Hey, no,
and I hope that when you listen to this show,
Suleiman,
you're waiting for those cute little moments where I inject humor like that, and you enjoy that.
Mr. Suleiman.
You want to know the secret to telling a joke, Andrew? If you have to explain the joke, it wasn't a very good joke.
Mr. Suleiman is dead, people, and Stervine beat Chris Arreola, Lee, for the vacant.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I know.
There's a tough one.
But you got to put it out there.
Now,
it was a vacant shot.
This is where Max Kellerman's comment would work. Okay? I can safely tell you Arreola has eaten too many tacos. That is not racial. You can just look at his body.
He's eating too many chips, man. They have
and he'll tell you it's tortillas. No, he'll tell you it's tortillas.
Yeah, he drinks beer.
Yeah. He's an Inland Valley guy. He's a San Bernardino guy. He's in my backyard.
Him and Adrian Broner have been filmed many times out at events eating. Them two, they're not shy about what they're eating out in public. Another one. Did you see Marcos Madonna eating like the leg of a cow the other day that went viral in the boxing world?
No. What?
Oh, dude, Madonna had like a whole cow leg just on a stand or whatever in the kitchen, and they're just peeling off of it, Lee. It was like, hey, it's probably a lamb. People, look, I'm being exaggerating a little, but it's pretty damn big leg. It's kind of gross. It's like, are you really, guys? Really, we're just going to...
Well, while we're talking about heavyweights, let's talk about your favorite gypsy, shall we?
You don't like Madonna? He's definitely
Marcos,
not coming back.
Why do we still talk about Marcos Madonna?
I don't, because he seems like he's a...
He had his shot in the sun. He couldn't get the job done.
If you follow him, he has like a lot of weapons, really...
Oh, God.
Really bright... Yeah, he looks like a kingpin now. He really does. Like, he looks like he's doing something other than just being retired. He got paid.
It's time to start buying weapons and tigers.
and gold, baby.
Right,
Let's get
gold,
back.
Weapons, and tigers, right? Black velvet paintings.
Hey, they said I think he made $5 million in his last 2 fights. The boy cashed out. He cashed out.
Good dancing. For him. Andrew's favorite gypsy, Tyson Fury, does have an update. Former heavyweight champion Tyson Fury. It's a funny sentence. Says he won't be applying for a new boxing license in the UK because they won't approve him. After thinking long and hard about my return, I will not be applying for a boxing license in the UK. After the way